Welcome to a Love Island recap, episode 57. It's the final recap we have here. And it was a great final. Before we even get to like the live part of the show, which I always like that it's a live show because we get to vote up until like the final like airs, and we get to vote like almost an hour into the finals. That was nice. We had like the pre-recorded bits from like the day before, 2 days before. Everyone wakes up. The girls decide to make breakfast for the boys this time. Like obviously the boys are always making coffees, things like that. So that was cute. They had nice little dates, got to little like talk to each other and think about their journey. They also did kind of like declarations of love, like everyone dresses up. Usually they have them like stand and like kind of do like a whole speech, but this time they just had them turn to each other and do it all around this big table at the fire pit. And I was like, I feel like that was a weird way to do it in some sense because I'd be so nervous giving this nice like emotion, heartfelt speech right in front of like I'm able to like look at my best friend Nick in the face, but whatever. So that was cute from them. Maya was interviewing some of the dumped Islanders. There's been a lot of like already like the PR is working on some of these people because like looks like she was asking some like of the girls about like the divide. Like we saw Meg on After Sun yesterday, and even today she was like, "Oh, I'm friends with everyone in there. Everyone's strong couples. Yada. There was no divide." And they asked Angel the same thing, and she was like, I got along more with Meg and Helena, but I'm friends with everybody over there and yada yada. So the PR is already working. There's been some madness with like Tommy and Ben and how they were acting at an event without Andrada and Lucy, just like a bunch of like random bits like that. But now getting to the placements of everybody. Coming into this, I was just happy to have the iconic trio in the final, and as long as they finish 1, 2, and 3, I'd be happy regardless. I did vote Yasmin and Jamie to win, but again, it was kind of like I could vote for any one of those three girls as I was happy regardless. Angel and Ty ended up finishing in 4th place, so I was happy as a lot of us were. Like, okay, great, they're in 4th place. And then however the order goes with our iconic trio didn't really matter for me. And just happy to see them in the final, honestly. Next up, we had 3rd place, which was Yasmin and Jamie. I was kind of surprised to some sense, but also not, because again, it's so tough between the 3 girls. I thought Yasmin being such an iconic bombshell that she would maybe at least get 2nd place, but again, happy regardless. So that leaves us with our final 2, Shakira and Harry, and Tony and Cash. They do interviews with Maya before we find out who the winner is. We hear that Cash told Tony last night, that he loved her. Tony said it back, and he actually was gonna make me tear up because he was like, I learned from the show and like from this whole experience, like sometimes you put your pride, your ego aside, you could really find something that's like the best thing that could ever happen to you. And he actually it was like so sweet. He was talking about how, like, I just was going with my emotions, like I didn't want to forgive her, things like that, whatever, but it was just so sweet, whatever. And they have good interviews with Maya, both for the couples, and we find out who the Love Island winners of 2025 are, and the winners are Tony and Cash. I'm honestly so happy for them and just so happy for this whole season, our iconic trio, our top 3. It's really been great to watch, and yeah, Love Island, that's a wrap.